Good morning, everybody, and welcome to our show. My name is Angie Abt, and with me is Mark Thomas. Mark is pastor of Fellowships of the Spirit, and I'm associate director of Fellowships of the Spirit. And we really wanted to come live and tell you about our program that we feel is amazing and so unique. And then we also wanted to tell you a little bit about what Fellowships of the Spirit has left to the workshops. Sorry, the workshops that we have still going on for this summer. So, hi, Mark.
Good morning, Angie.
How are you?
Good, doing well.
Yeah, we haven't done a live in a while.
That's right. That's right. It's about time we
So
got back.
everybody, yeah, we got to get back to normal, right? Yeah. So everybody, as you're coming on, like we love comments and we love questions. So make sure I can see all your comments. We'd love to hear from you. Let's say hi and let us know where you're from too. So anyway, you're having a good summer, Mark?
Yeah, it's been a real good summer, pretty busy summer, and looking forward to the continuance of this really great weather we've had here in Western New York. So it's been good.
We've been lucky. Yeah. Been amazing. And actually I'm just talking for a couple minutes, Mark, till we get people coming on. But Mark and I were just talking about his background, and that's his backyard.
Yeah,
Right.
that is a live picture. That's not a video effect. That is where I'm sitting right now on my back screen porch out here, and it's my favorite place in the summer. It's like the living room, the dining room. It's the kind of the everything room. Uh,
Yeah.
Starting in the morning with a wake up, and then also into the evening. So it's a very special, quiet spot with lots of
Yeah.
bird life, as you'll see going in and out.
Yeah. That's amazing. It really is. I can tell how peaceful that I'd be sitting there all the time too if I lived there. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So Mark, let's talk a little bit about spiritual insight training, and that's kind of special. One of Fellowship's premier courses that you started with Elaine back, I think, how many years ago?
Back in 1987 was the first one. Yeah, in our living room in Lilydale, and still going strong with it. We have part one and a part two, and now we do them as a combined as well. So it starts on a Thursday evening and goes all the way through a Sunday afternoon. It's a very intensive course, but it really moves people, and it takes folks, whether they're new to all of these kinds of uh, spiritual healing, intuitive mediumship development, and meditation specifically, or you've got a lot of background in any of those three or all of those three. It'll take you from where you are and move you forward.
Yes, for sure. Yes, I agree. And everybody, like I feel I'm lucky that I actually get to teach that class with Mark these days. And it's amazing like to watch people come in and they are at all different levels, but everybody leaves with a lot of knowledge. Everybody leaves knowing how to connect within and meditate and do spiritual messages, and also do energy healing. And I think that the one of the most important things is connecting within, right, Mark?
Oh, clearly, the meditation's a foundation of everything we do here at Fellowships of the Spirit. We've taught that for years. We've seen the effects, and you know it, and so many people know the effect of a regular practice of meditation transforms lives. It also opens you up on a holistic level, body, mind, and spirit simultaneously. It is the foundation that we drive home. A lot of programs out there don't even touch on that, or they don't make it important. And the kind of meditation we're talking about is not sitting to get messages. It's sitting to be still, sitting to get to that interior quiet that's so crucial in today's modern world. We have so many distractions. We have so many things that can upset us. It's real hard for folks to find their center. And that's one of the big things that we offer in our spiritual insight training, that foundation that you can take with you when you go home, how to get to that quiet that's underneath all the buzz and busyness of our brains and our outer world.
Yeah.
You know, we can get underneath all of that and really transform our lives. And so fundamentally, that is one of the most important things people take away from the weekends.
Yeah, I completely agree. And then also, bonus with that is when you can connect within that way, you're connecting right to where your intuitive gifts are. You don't have to try hard to be intuitive. If you can connect within that way, you're going to connect. Your intuitive gifts are very natural. We're all born with those, right, Mark?
They're a birthright. And our spiritual insight training program that Elaine and I developed years ago, that was one of the things Elaine drove home all the time is this is a birthright. These capabilities are birthrights, and we need to get back to the ways in which to make them real in our lives in a daily basis.
Yeah. Definitely. Well, we have. I want to show everybody if they're probably wondering when are we offering this course next?
Mm-hmm.
We are only offering it one more time this year. It's September 18th through 21st, and that's for spiritual insight training part 1 and part 2. It's a Thursday evening. We start at 7 o'clock, right, Mark? 7?
Correct. 7 p.m.
And then it goes through to Sunday. And usually on Sunday we finish, we're pretty prompt right at 4 o'clock.
Oh, we're very prompt. Yeah. People need to get on the road on Sunday afternoon, and that's important. And by that point, people are really ready to get on home.
Yeah, they sure are. But right, if you take a look at the bottom here, right, have Mark's and my name. Right at the end is Fellowships of the Spirit's website where you can sign up. So www.fellowshipsspirit.org. And then that's important with that fellowship spirit. There's 2 S's there, but you can go right on, and spiritual insight training is right at the top of the page. And if you click on it, you can actually read it, find out more information, and register. And I definitely recommend it to anybody.
Yeah, we're moving into the fall pretty soon here. The summer is flying by, and one of the things that's exciting is that we have a lineup in the fall, every year. And September, we hold this course every year. And so we're really looking forward to have folks come. Now, I want to also state that if you have done Spiritual Insight Training Part 1 with us, you can jump in on Friday evening, the 19th, and complete the rest of the weekend with us so that you can get if you've already had the Part 1, because Angie and I and Elaine before, long ago, we've had people that come in that have done Part 1 and they want to do the Part 2. Well, you can jump in on this combined weekend and complete the series of the 2 courses. And so that's available. You can see the more information is on our website as well. And we invite people, if you had Part 1 and you feel like it's time to move to this next level, and truly it is a next level. It's not just a continuation. You'll be picking up where you left off when you've completed Part 1 and jumping in on Friday night, and you will be glad you did.
Yeah, you definitely will. And then with talking about that, a lot of people some people know, but not a lot of people don't know, Mark, that we also have a school, the School of Healing and Prophecy. And I wanted to really come on and talk about our school. There's a lot of schools and a lot of different programs out there, but ours is pretty special and pretty unique. I'm gonna let you talk about the school, Mark.
We're starting our 37th year this fall, and of our School of Spiritual Healing and Prophecy. Elaine and I, when we developed the Spiritual Insight Training courses, the students ask, so where's there's a Part 3? You know what? And Elaine said, oh, it's life. But then we got to talking about it, and the demand was there. And this was back in the 1980s as well, late 80s. And so Elaine had the contacts in the field of mediumship, intuitive development, spiritual healing, and I brought with me the background in meditation. So we put together a program with our same learning model, our advanced learning model, which is a modeling kind of program. And you learn about how we do that in our spiritual insight trainings. But the thing is, I want people to realize is we bring in not only top experts on our faculty, but we have all of these faculty are also excellent teachers. Not everybody who is good at doing this work professionally also has the capacity to be a good teacher. We need both. And so we're very particular about who we bring in as faculty that our students are going to model. And what we do is we bring in a different person each month in the first year of the program, of a 2-year program. The second year is an option, but the whole program is keyed so you can develop these skills in your own way of working with them. And by bringing in experts each month for you to learn from, what ends up happening is you get to build a model of yourself's capacities. And this is crucial. It's why our program works. It works deeply. And we have people who have come through this school over the decades who are using it in their everyday life. We have people who are using it as professional mediums, or they're professionals in the nursing and or other medical arts fields who have used these intuitive and healing capacities. We have school teachers, we have had judges, we have had so many people go through our program over the years who use these intuitive capacities, these healing capacities to enhance their everyday lives, whether it's for their families or in their community that they live.
Yeah, it's amazing. You know what? I just want to say hi. Maria Webb is on, Mark. Hi, Maria.
Oh, hey, Maria.
Welcome. Yeah. And at the end of the school, I just wanted to comment because I love this part of it. There are all different teachers that come in, and Elaine always said, we don't want clones, we want clowns. We don't want you to come in and we don't want you to come in and do everything the way that we do. We want to teach you, okay? And everybody's showing you what they're good at, and then you're learning from them and developing and learning who you are. And I feel that's really, really important.
Yeah. It really is. Interesting note about clowns and why she said that is no two clowns can ever have the same face in the same costume. They all have to have their own unique registered face, and registered outfit that goes with it. So when she says clown, she doesn't mean it in a negative sense. She means in a very positive sense. Your unique model needs to come out of you, and our program is keyed to do that.
Very much, very much. I always say that in mediumship that, there's no competition. We're all different. And that's what we want. We want that in life, right? Wouldn't that be boring if we were all the same? I think.
It sure would. Yeah.
It really would. Yeah. And Mark, at the end of the program too, there's a ministerial option. Did you want to talk about that a little bit?
There is. For those of us who go through the school program that want to develop a mediumship practice or a spiritual healing practice, and they need an ordination to do that without having trouble in certain states or provinces of Canada, then we provide that. And there's a second year training, which is a ministry development program. The other thing is for those that go through the program and they want to just integrate this into their everyday life, which many people do, we have what we call a metaphysician track as well, where people who want to do this work, but it's for the enhancement of their own lives and those are their families and or their community where the ordination isn't important to them. We have that track as well. And that can either be a 1 or 2 year program as well.
Yeah, it's amazing. So again, I'm just gonna pull this up quick for everybody. So spiritual insight training, and you need to actually have spiritual insight training, and graduate from not graduate, but complete the program before you can apply to the school. So we really want to let you know, like the last time we're offering spiritual insight training is again September 18th through 21st this year. We'll offer it again next year. We haven't set dates after that. We can let you know when, but to get into school this year, which begins October, I don't have that in front of me. 14th, Mark, is it?
I'll look it up just a second here.
Okay. Yeah, so we can let you know.
Visual up, and I'll grab my.
Yeah. So it's actually pretty perfect because spiritual insight training is again September 18th through 21st, and then if you apply to school, you have about a month before you're going to come on down for school. And what a school is again is it starts in October. There is a 6-day. I believe it's like a Thursday until a Tuesday, something like that.
It's a Friday evening,
okay.
Following Wednesday, and it's in October. Let me get the dates.
Okay, Mark's gonna pull up the dates. I don't need the graphic. Everybody, I'm gonna post information about spiritual insight training and about our school in the comments. So you'll have a link to be able to click onto if you want more information.
Yeah, well, I'm just about having the dates open here. Just
okay. Yeah, we'll tell you the dates in just a second for when we're starting. But we'd love to have you. We really would. And the program is. I felt it was so important for us to come on and talk about the program. I've of course I took the program. I'm a graduate of the school from 2002. And I've mentored and been around and helped, and now I'm, and taught in the school, and I get to be an associate director, and I love it. And as I've seen it from all the different angles of teaching it, taking it, mentoring it, it really truly is an amazing program. Best training I've ever taken.
Yeah, I've got it here in front of me now, Angie, so we can talk about it. The school starts in October on the Friday evening, the 18th at 7:30 p.m. and runs through the 23rd. That's the Wednesday following that. And then there's a weekend in November in person. And then we go on Zoom for December, January, February, March. All of the programs are Zoom so that people don't have to travel. We used to have them in session at our center every month. But since COVID, we now have the Zoom has made it possible. We can have it so people can be at home and study with us for a good portion of the program, almost half of the program. And then we're back live in April. And then in May, we have a 3-day long weekend to complete the program. For that year, and with a graduation ceremony that we do at the end of the year. So yes, we've got a really excellent school. We've been at it 37 years. We're definitely not Johnny-come-latelys, and we know what it takes to develop these capabilities. And again, I also want to stress the fact that our meditation program, our deep silent meditation work that we do with our students is foundational, and it is a crucial component of what we do. And that's one of the requirements that our students have to do is they got to make that commitment to daily meditation practice going through the school so that the growth that they get is complete. It's not just developing a group of skills. It's about developing your entire being.
Mm-hmm. Changes your life. It really does. Daily meditation changes your life, everybody. So
and the other thing it is, I will mention too, Angie, is that you develop a connection with your classmates, and our entire network of students that have graduated over time are there as well as support you. And it's fascinating how the spiritual community that evolves out of this, even though people are spread out all over the United States and Canada, there's quite a network of folks, and that support system is there as well.
It sure is. And you stay in touch. I graduated school in 2002, and I'm still in touch with my classmates. There's something that happens. It's a family feeling. And then you wind up feeling that same connection because you come back and meet other people, or even if you run into somebody that took the program, you automatically have a connection, which is pretty amazing too. It really is.
Remarkable thing how that happens. And you learn also as much sometimes from your classmates as you do from the faculty and the program itself. It's a big part of the development of our students.
Sure do. So I want to just switch over, Mark, and talk about, because Fellowships of the Spirit has some amazing workshops all throughout the summer. And I feel like we have a pretty exciting August coming up, and we want to just kind of quickly go over our classes so that and if you're interested, you can register for one. But tomorrow we have actually Ryan Gauthier. I always pronounce his name wrong, but Ryan is a graduate of our school, and he's also on our faculty. So if you come to school on our 6th day, you get to learn from Ryan. He's amazing, right, Mark? He's one
of those examples of a very, very knowledgeable man, but he's also an extraordinary teacher too.
Very dynamic. He's very fun. He's upbeat, and he keeps things fun, and he's so interesting too. Yeah. So tomorrow, actually, he's teaching a journey through the chakras, perfect for self-healing or enhancing your healing practice. To me, that class is so worthwhile. You're going to come to that class, and you're going to balance your chakras and understand your chakras, and he's going to teach some hands-on healing techniques. Ryan's an amazing healer. Some crystal energy work, sound healing for alignment, which I love. Sound healing. So that class is tomorrow, August 2nd, and I believe it's 10 to 4:30.
That's correct.
Yeah. So, so that's one. We're again that www.fellowshipsspirit.org would allow you to register for that one. And Ryan also has, so he's got that class this Saturday, and then Sunday he's got Healer Heal Thyself. So often we healers or mediums or, in any practice of service, we give a lot of ourselves, and it's important to do things to take care of ourselves. Wouldn't you say, Mark?
It's crucial.
Yeah. So he's got, so this is he's got journaling for inner clarity, Qigong for energy flow, which kind of teaches you that. And it's kind of really what it is. It's a day of self-care. So come on down. I mean, you can still come on down for the weekend. It's not too late to sign up for both. This class with Ryan is August 3rd. And I believe that's 10 to 4:30 as well.
It is. That's the time, right?
Yeah. So we have that one coming up. Next we have, here we go.
The following weekend. Yeah.
This following weekend, we have Cassandra Joan Butler. Cassandra is a wonderful, wonderful, amazing astrologer. One of the best, really, like all around the world she teaches. And she's got spirituality and AI, a deep dive into the AI revolution. Again, that's August 9th, and that's from 10 to 5. Do you want to talk about that one a little bit, Mark?
Yeah, artificial intelligence is going to be a major driving force in our world, and this is an important workshop for people. Lots of times, folks in the spirituality seeking area have a hard time with technology, but technology is the world we're living in today, and working with artificial intelligence is going to be a component. It doesn't have to be the driving force, but it needs to be addressed. And Cassandra is ready to dive into the conversations around that, and also as it ties to her work as an astrologer, how can it be a helpful tool for people who are in that field of work? So it's good for more than people that are into astrology. It will help you develop if you use artificial intelligence, or AI as it's called, well.
Yeah. So thanks, Mark. So again, that's August 9th, 10 to 5 at Fellowships of the Spirit. And again, our website, fellowshipsspirit with 2 S's.org. Take a look and you can register for that one. Next, we have one of the director of our school, Tom Kratzley. If anybody knows Tom Kratzley, you can't not love Tom Kratzley. And he's an amazing, amazing healer. And he's got Find Your Healing Voice. You want to talk about that one, Mark? Discover the power of vocal toning to awaken your inner healer.
Tom is an extraordinary teacher, as you said, one of the directors of our school.
Yeah.
This particular workshop is designed to add to your toolbox as a healer. Tom has so many different things he's developed over time to advance the spiritual healing practice. And in this case, it's using the power of voice and vocal tones to move energy and to bring healing. So, yeah, I'd highly recommend it. You can't go wrong with any class with Tom Kratzley.
You definitely can. And that course is August 10th, and that's going to be from 9:30 to 5. And again, you can register for that one also on our website. And I have to say, I mean, Tom's that vocal healing is, I've actually experienced it through Tom and learned it. And it really, really is amazing. And it's a kind of course too that you come in and you learn how to do this. And at the same time, you're also getting a healing because you're doing a lot of practice. It's going to be an interactive class. So you're going to walk out going, I know how to do this now, and I feel fabulous. So I would definitely recommend that one too.
Truly.
And then we have me.
Angie Abt, past life regression and soul blueprint class at Fellowships of the Spirit. And that's on the weekend of August, on 17th of August, the following weekend, and from 10 to 4:30. And go ahead, Angie, tell us a little bit about what you do with a past
Oh,
life regression workshop. What
I,
do you take home from that as well?
Oh my goodness, so much. Sometimes we have a curiosity, or we have moments of deja vu or curiosity and feel like we've been somewhere. Maybe you go to Italy and you feel like you've been there before, or maybe you meet somebody and you know them for a couple hours and it feels like you've known them forever. And you're going to find out answers to that as I regress you back to. We're going to do a couple lifetimes. After a regression, I always connect you with your own spirit team, where you get to connect with them and ask some questions and find out some things about your life. I'm also going to do a soul blueprints, which is so popular. People love this. And what that is it's kind of understanding maybe some of the things you wanted to experience in this lifetime before you were born. And understanding that to understand certain things about your life, and also understanding that we all have free will. We can change things at any time, and it's a fun course. I'd love to see you.
We'd love to have you too. That runs on the 17th of August from 10 to 4:30. Angie usually goes over a little bit, so
Yeah,
if you're planning your day, 4:30 is probably when you'll get out of there.
I would say 4:30
Packs
for
it
sure.
in. That girl packs it in, I'll tell you.
Yes, yeah, yeah. Definitely come join me. Everybody loves this course. It's fun. And I love teaching it too.
And we also have another workshop. Let's keep rolling through these. Sound bowl meditations and message circle combination. We had one of these earlier in the summer, Angie and Ashley Wilson and Nancy Lombardo. That's a dynamic trio evening of sound bowl healing and messages. And we filled the place last time we did this in early July, and we're doing it again on August 20th from 6 to 8 p.m. If you haven't had an opportunity to be with these women and have the experience of this, I invite you to come down. It's very peaceful. It's transformational. And you never know what kind of message spirit will bring through when you're sitting at our center at Casadega Lakes.
Yeah, it's amazing. We started out with the message circle, and then we went from that. And you're learning in that. You can come and get a message, but I'm doing some teaching that you can learn how to give one if you'd like as well. It's very powerful. And Nancy and Ashley play sound bowls. I know that's a popular thing these days. I've never experienced a sound bowl meditation that's as good as what the two of them do. So and we sold out on that class. So I definitely recommend get your tickets as soon as you can, or register for it on our website. It's an amazing evening too.
Yeah, our courses fill up quite often, so you really do need to pre-register, and we do give a financial incentive for folks in many of our classes for people signing up early. But this is the transformation. Now, I do want to draw a distinction here. Angie's work is separate. She does her work, and the women do the sound bowls. You have the sound bowl experience separately from the message portion. So it's a split evening, but it's a combined program that people just loved.
Yeah. It was an amazing evening. I'm so happy we're doing it again. So that's the 20th, everybody. And then we move on to one of our favorite teachers, Sharon Subis. She's teaching refining the public message. You want to talk about her a little bit, Mark?
Yeah, I'd be glad to. Sharon's another one of our faculty members, and the program that she is putting on is how do you, if you're into the mediumship field, how can you advance the public messages you give so that people get value from the message? There's two components to giving a good public message. One is being able to bring through what we call identifiers. That means it's the people who are sitting in the audience can go, oh yeah, I know who that spirit person is that's coming through in the message that they're bringing. That's the first piece. And a good mediumship has to have that identifiers quality so that the person knows, oh yeah, that's my aunt, or that was my grandparents, or my mother or father, or brother, sister, whoever it is that's coming through. Those identifiers are crucial. And then the second portion is giving people a message which has inspiration, which unburdens or uplifts, or in some way brings healing to the person who is receiving the message. So Sharon's very good at bringing through both components of that kind of message work. And so we put this program together with Sharon. Sharon's from New Jersey. She comes up to teach for us, and she is really an excellent instructor. And if you thought you might want to develop these kind of capabilities, come on in. It will really advance your work.
Yeah, and she's a favorite. Teaches in our school. She's definitely a favorite. Many of the students say, "Gosh, I've learned so much from Sharon," because she explains things. She's very, very dynamic and upbeat. Makes the course kind of fun. You learn so much, and she explains it in a way that you really understand. So I definitely recommend. Don't miss the opportunity to learn from Sharon. And I don't know why I don't have the graphic for her other course, Mark, but she's here for the weekend.
Yeah.
2 separate courses.
This course, the one that's up right now, is Friday evening, 7 o'clock to probably 9:30 or 10. And then it's all day Saturday, and finishes about 5:30 on Saturday, this refining public message work. And then the second course is on Sunday, the 24th of August. And its title is Connecting to the Spirit with Confidence. And it's for people who are starting out, want to develop mediumship more as a practice, but are lacking confidence and want to build on the capabilities that they've discovered that they have, but that they're struggling with confidence issues. And again, Sharon is so good at helping people get over hurdles, internal hurdles, to developing these capabilities.
Yeah, we'd love to have you come in and experience Sharon. Don't miss the opportunities, what I'll say, because she really is one of the best instructors I've seen in teaching mediumship and intuitive development. So that course the other one is August 24th. That's 9:30 to 4. And that's beginning mediumship. So definitely take a look at that. All of these courses, I'm going to go ahead and be posting. I'll post our website, and I'm going to post a link for the different courses in comments. Okay. So if you're interested, take a look at comments, and you'll be able to register and also read more and find out more things about the course too. So
that's right.
Yeah.
And we have also, folks, we have a lineup this fall too, which I don't want to spend time on this morning, but the bottom line is we have courses that go all the way into the fall, deep into the fall of the year. And some of them are in person only. Some of them are hybrid, where you can do them by Zoom or in person. So take a look. Our spiritual insight training, we've already talked about, which is in September. We also have Tina Zion's advanced program. If you've done her basic program, you can do that. And then Tom Kratzley has his restructuring program in October. Greg Unterberger's here in October as well with a spiritual development program. So we've got some really high quality programming coming this fall, and we'll invite people to take a look at our website. As Angie has said, Fellowship's Spirit, that's 2 S's. That's not a mistake. That's how it is. .org, not .com, but .org. And you'll find us there, and you'll find the full listing and more in-depth information on each of our programs.
Yes. So, and just real quick, hi Judy, hi Nick, hi Sam. If you read in the comments, you'll see some of our students and some of our graduates actually writing about how much they liked our program. So thanks everybody. We appreciate that. And we appreciate you all taking some time out of your busy day to listen to us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and hope to see you all at Fellowships of the Spirit soon, whether you're Zooming in or you're in person with us. We'd love to have you come and advance your education with us. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.